Okay. We'll record this later. Or maybe now. Okay, guys, I've developed another quicker movement help LaTeX editors, LaTeX programmers, or whatever, LaTeX writers, LaTeX employers for them to employ or use. The function is very simple, but the Regex, I'm using, how to say, the Regex to realize this functionality. First of all, the function I'll demonstrate, it will match something. What it will match is, you know, there are a lot of expressions in LaTeX when, for example, K and this one, right? There's a lot of variables or fields, or in physics or mathematics there are subscripts, right? Subscripts, right? I'm going to match something and subscript and subscript, right? I'm going to match some structure like that, but there's something more. It's not that simple. I mean, if you multiple, you know, this stuff inside this stuff, how do you match the structure like that, right? Then the problem comes that, for example, I want to find out this one, right? It's very hard to find not that hard, but it costs some time for you to find this one, right? We choose another very complex thing, for example this one. What will happen then is, right, I in, well, less than 1 second I find it. We just choose another example. How about this one? So it pops up, shows that you've already find someone like that. It is something hard for us human eye to pick it out, the whole structure. That is the main body, the subscript, and the subscript main body, right? I just want to find this structure is and the subscript and subscript, there are a lot of contents inside, but the, how to say, the core, the brackets, I'm sorry, the brackets must be in pairs, and right, the main body's brackets must be in pair. The brackets for main body, subscript, and subscripts must be in pairs, come in pairs. So this is the main functionality of this the quicker application. That is, for example, there's something, you know, it seems that there's something wrong because you've matched left mid bracket, mid bra, but the reason I design this quicker movement like this is because sometimes there's a lot of, the main body is pretty complex. It's more complex than subscript or subscript, right? The main body is pretty complex, so I've just matched the cursor to the hat, right? To the hat, and so everything in between, but the brackets must be showing pairs in main body. That's the only restriction for the main body. So what I'm going to do is, for example, this one, it will only capture Mathcal F2M as the main body, but the rest, for example, the rest, that is the up and down subscripts, right? They are almost they are just function well, for example, right? So you can just try. I mean, for example, it's very quick for you to find the end of it. I mean, you can enter hit space, it doesn't matter, it will still match the same thing, right? It's a little bit just 对于 LaTeX 用户来说是一件非常好的事情啊，我用中文吧，就是 LaTeX 的问题，或者说所有写代码的问题就在于它是文本，它是纯文本，就是不是副文本，它是纯文本。It's not a rich context, it's just pure context, and there are so many characters inside, and you have to find which is which, right? That's 和现在的一些渲染技术，就比如说是实时渲染技术，对吧？或者说半实时渲染的技术，是不是 ？It's not in line, it's not parallel, it's not the same thing. And 我感觉这种有一点落后了，说实话。就是也总是要编译等代码，然后编译，能不能就一边写，对吧？这个 character 直接编译了，那就更好了。那现在 LaTeX 或者说有点像 Rust 这种，或者说 C++ 那种 compiling language, and all those characters in the left, right? They're just plain text. It's not rich text, and it's very hard for us human to find the structure. To extract the structure inside. And so the thing is, I developed this application or movements just to help the LaTeX employers quickly grasp or capture the this kind of structures inside. Right, this kind of structure inside as a unit, as a whole. It just quite convenient, right? How to get this application, or how to say Regex, is that I'm going to share it. The Regex comes like this. It's a little bit long, a little bit strange, a little bit complicated, a little bit complex. It doesn't matter. It just you just use it, right? Just use it. It's not me that it's not precisely me that who developed this application, or 子程序, how to say? Subprogram. Anyway, I'm going to share it. 公开分享. Okay. It's Regex. Okay, you just click that, and maybe you can develop your own application inside quicker. I mean, you hit this and hit this, right? You have to 新建组合动作，然后用这个东西，这是搜索啊，搜索这个匹配。啊，你把它拖过来，啊，这个有一个创建变量，就比如说 inside 啊，插入变量有些 inside， 你要这边输出一个输入一个输出。 算了，我们重新录吧，这感觉有点怪怪的。要不准备一下吧，要不就是准备一下文本，或者说，我想用英文来说这个东西。Regex。Oh shit.
Regex.
God, must be joking, dude. Okay, I have to use a more, how to say, Hey guys, I've developed another LaTeX, another quicker movement. This one for LaTeX, developing or writers or employers, right? Because the LaTeX code is quite heavy, you know, to if you write a long articles, if you are writing long articles, the heavy for LaTeX, the code for LaTeX is quite heavy compared to, you know, Python code or some shit. It's pretty easy for somebody for us to identify some structure inside. Maybe it's my problem because to some extent the good LaTexers, they are going to, you know, newcommand or define some you know, commands inside one command, right? For example, Kai and this one. I'm not type of LaTexer. I am a P person, right? I'm not so J or something. I just it looks like fuzzy. It looks like not fuzzy. It just looks like messing around, right? But the thing is, I want to another reason for that is that my characters are changing all the time. I cannot, you know, define these as a command, because later on it will just be different, transform into a different characteristic, characters or combinations for characters, right? So I cannot define a command for all those individual characters as a whole, right? So but as a LaTexer, how do you find it? It's because there's so many colorful things in my PhD thesis, and I'm trying to find it. I'm trying, for example, I'm trying to find the P here, right? But it's fucking long. I mean, it's just extensively long, and how it's end here, right? So the entire P for this symbol is the corresponding code for this symbol is this long, right? But how do I acquire it in an elegant or simple or fast way? I mean, just this one is just the shift N and shift N and copy, right? Copy right into the clipboard, and it would analyze Regex. It's Regex. I don't know if you guys knows Regex. I'm using Regex in C# and in Quicker, adopt by Quicker to and I developed a quicker movement to capture this structure, all these structures, complex structures of one mathematical or physical variant, right? There's main body, and there's subscript. I'm sorry, I'm not so sure if that's true. And subscript, right? And inside the subscript, there might be some other structures inside. And inside the subscript, there are also some strange, structures inside, for example. And how there are some spaces, right? And how do you know that which is the subscript, the entire subscript, not as a whole, and which is the entire subscript as a whole, and which is the main body, right? And there's some spaces between those main body and subscript and subscript, right? So, but the whole thing is a whole, right? And logically, they are one thing, right? They cannot exist. Main body can exist individually, but the subscript and subscript cannot. Maybe can, yes, but in most cases, no, they can. So the task is to capture all these minor structures or mini structures inside the whole structure, right? I'm going to capture the whole structure. How to realize that? It's very simple. Just click. But the main body in my design, the main body is quite flexible, or it's too complex to capture. I just capture the subscript and subscript, right? The main body is quite complex for me to capture because I've seen something more. For example, the Moscow F and bar K, right? For example, it's something like that, right? It's something like that. How about this one? I don't have to care where it ends, but I have to distinguish or identify where it starts, right? It can just Shift F3. I'm sorry, this goddamn another sheets. Okay, here. So I have to identify where it starts, because the program or the regex cannot identify the main body, because the main body could be really complex. We take some example. This one is a good example actually, because the P before this P, they are another brackets, right? And they are another pair of brackets, that is xint, right? And are you going to find this command? But there's something more. I mean, this one, there's no command, and there is brackets, right? There are brackets, and this main body is quite different from this main body, right? So I cannot match main body, but I can match the subscripts and the subscripts. That's one, and the main body should be decided by the users themselves. So I'll take a few another examples. For example, you find the M, right? For example, I'm going to find this E, right? And I just come here and search and E. Let me see. Right, I found one. I might find another, and the first one is the main body begins from here, and I use this one, and then I find the whole, right? That is this one. It's just save your time, save your life, right? Okay, the regex, I'll share the quicker subprogram of this action has been shared through quicker website. It is comes like it looks like this one. There are something inconvenient or inconvenient how to say expression in C# regex or the quicker version C# regex, and they can't be simplified. It looks like, you know, just a bunch of stuff, but they can be simplified using a how to say, the variants, right? But no, I've tried. There's something goes wrong with it. I don't know what's wrong, but it just functions well, and the logic is correct, and right, and they could be simplified in pure C#, but in quicker version C#, no, it might, this is the best solution for it. And I've already shared this subprogram, and you can employ this into your combination, your combinated movements, right? You just place it here, that's okay. If you want this, the whole thing, I'm going to share it too, but it's quite simple, because this individually is a subprogram for you to match, or for you to develop your own quicker movements. Okay, I'll share something more, right? I share something more, that is for example this one. That is this one, right? So it's hard for you to find the last break or kits. It's very hard for you to find the last break kits, but it's very easy to not that easy maybe. So I'm just save you some of your time, but not that much, right? Anyway, it's just messing around for this video, right? Okay, 吃个早饭。上标咋说呀？superscript shit。